night drifts in like a gentle sigh, curtains swaying in silver light. Violin threads the spaces where I used to hold you tight. The clock moves soft, unhurried. Every second feels like yours. I linger in the shadows of unspoken tender wars. I could have chased the echoes, I could have tried to run, but something in the silence said my healing had begun. I stayed in the quiet, let the world fade away, listening to the heartbeat of the things I couldn't say. I stayed in the quiet, where the pain felt less unkind, learning how to hold my heart without leaving you behind. Slow reverb fills the corners, soft electronic sighs, each note a little confession I've been hiding in my mind. Your shadow walks the edges, dream pop lights in the air. I reach for what was ours and find it everywhere. I thought moving meant leaving, I thought silence was alone, but staying in the quiet taught me how to breathe on my own. I stayed in the quiet, not afraid of the night. Every whisper of memory turned into gentle light. I stayed in the quiet, and I let the tears descend, but every drop was softer when I didn't have to defend. If love is just a rhythm that pulses in and out, then quiet is the heartbeat I've learned to feel without doubt. Maybe peace isn't loud, maybe strength is unseen. It's in the space where we linger between what was and what could have been. Strings fall slow, minimal bass warm beneath my skin. Every note a quiet answer to the questions I've been in. I stayed in the quiet, let it wash over me. Every shadow, every memory found its place in me. I stayed in the quiet, and the world felt far away, but the love that we once carried stayed gentle in this way. Now when silence finds me, I don't rush to leave. I stay with the echoes and the peace I believe. I stayed in the quiet, and in it I became whole, learning that the softest moments can heal the heaviest soul. In the quiet after midnight, when the city's fast asleep, I hear your name in echoes that my heart still wants to keep. Curtains breathe with soft moonlight, your shadow on the wall. Every silence feels like you when the room begins to fall. I trace the past in slow motion, every word we couldn't save. You touch the lips in my memory like a wave that never breaks. It's the love that lingers long after goodbye, still wrapped around my fingers. When I reach for the sky, I try to let you every tear. Old songs played on the radio, soft violins in time. They carry all the moments where your heart beat next to mine. I walk the streets we dreamed in, footsteps out of tune. Every light feels colder now, under the same pale moon. I tell myself I'm stronger, that I've learned to breathe alone. But every promise whispers that my heart still feels like home. It's the love that lingers, like a ghosted glittering in the slur stuff between my breaths. I still find you. I try to let you fade out, but you stay clear. It's the love that lingers year after year. If letting go is freedom, why does it feel so hard? I pack away the memories, but they're written on my heart. Maybe love doesn't vanish, it just learns a softer tone, living quietly inside us when we're standing alone. Piano falls like rain, bass beats slow and low. Every note reminds me of the things we'll never know. It's the love that lingers in the way I smile, in the dreams I still surrender to. Every once in a while, I don't fight the feeling, I don't run from the fear. It's the love that lingers, and I hold it dear. So I'll carry it gently, not a wound, not a scar, just a love that once was close and still knows who we are. When the night turns quiet and my heart feels stronger, I'll breathe in the truth softly. Love stays longer. No violin trembles in the dark, like he knows my fragile heart. Every note falls slow and wide, like the truth you try to hide. Your shadow lingers on the wall, I hear your whisper in the hall. It sounds so sweet, it sounds so right. I love the way you lie. You say you'll never leave me, say I'm the only one, but your eyes are drifting somewhere. Every time the night has come, you hold me like you mean it, like forever's in your hands. But forever feels so distant when I barely understand. I memorize your promises like crave the comfort of your lies. I know the story isn't right, but I love the way you lie. Late night tears on silent calls, I hear the echo through the walls. You say she's just a friend again, and I pretend to understand. I paint excuses in my mind, rewriting what I find. If loving you is foolish pride, then let me be blind. Biggie truth would break me more than the lies I'm living for. So I hold you close at night and ignore the warning signs. I love the way you lie to me, give me sweet uncertainty. Every maybe, every morning keeps me holding on too tight. I love the way it feels to try to believe you every time, even when my heart knows why. If honesty walked through that door, would I still beg for more? Or would I finally see the truth inside of me? I love the way you lie, turn my tears into a lullaby. Even when it breaks me slow, I'm too afraid to let you go. And though I know it's not right, I'm lost inside the fight, in the silence of goodbye. I love the way you lie. Violin crying in the blue light, midnight running through my veins. Your shadow flickers like headlights, racing fast inside my brain. Every note is slowly breaking, falling soft against my skin. We were fire without warning, burning bright, too fast to win. We were talking about forever on the second time we met. Hearts were moving like a river, full of dreams and no regret. Hands were shaking, eyes were open, every kiss a reckless dive. We were fearless in the moment, never thinking we could lie. Tell me why we didn't slow down, why we let it spin around. Every promise, every need, moving at love to speed. We were falling at love to speed, hearts on fire, no time to breathe, running wild through every side, crossing every warning line. We were burning at to speed, giving warm and hearts could bleed. Now it's every new night, watching fade into your lights. Nobody told us to be careful, nobody said take it slow. Now I'm learning how to let go of a love that lost control. Pictures blur like city skylines, memories in neon glow. We were dancing on a thin line, moving fast but feeling slow. Every whisper felt electric, every touch a loaded spark. But forever is an instant, speed. We were falling in love, too speed, blinded by the fantasy. Every always, every stay, slept a little every day. We were falling in love, too speed, bleeding home like reckless seeds, bound in all the pieces of goodbye and broken reasons. If I see it down the road, will my heart still overload? Or will time have made me free from love to speed? We were living at love, too speed, chasing what we couldn't keep. Now I'm learning how to breathe without your hands on me. Even if it hurts to leave, I know what my heart needs, a love that moves with steady feet. My love, to speed. The night rewinds in slow motion, violin hums like a sigh. Every step we took together plays in reverse in my mind. Your laughter fades into static, slow reverb under my skin. I'm learning how to miss you from the end back to the beginning. I thought forgetting was forward, I thought healing meant to erase, but my heart keeps pressing replay on the warmth we couldn't say. It's love played backwards from goodbye to first touch. I'm unlearning how we broke apart by remembering too much. Love played backwards, every truth reappears. I don't fall out of love with you, I arrive there through the tears. Beat bass slow like a heartbeat, trying hard to stay in time. Dream pop nights feel endless when I walk this memory line. I see us softer than we ended, less afraid, less unkind. Every fight turns into silence when I rewind what's inside. They say time heals in one direction, only forward, never through. But my soul moves in reflections, looking for the best of you. It's love played backwards, from ashes back to flame, from lonely rooms and empty calls to whispering your name. Love played backwards, every scar feels new. I don't undo the hurt we made, I just remember why I loved you. If endings teach us anything, it's what we couldn't see. How holding on too tightly can still mean letting be. Maybe love doesn't disappear, it just changes how it sounds. A softer kind of melody when the needle spins around. Strings fall like slow confessions, lo-fi, warm and low. Every note says gently what I never told you so. It's love played backwards, not regret, not blame. feels intact. I won't rush to change the ending. I'll thank love for playing back. The ocean's quiet tonight, like it's holding its breath. Low tide pulling the secret from the sand we left. Violent cries in the distance, slow reverb on my skin. Every wave feels like a question I was scared to answer then. We built our love on the shoreline where the water comes and goes. I didn't know how fragile something beautiful could be so close. We were low tide hearts exposed in the light. Every flaw, every feeling showing up tonight. Low tide hearts, no place to hide. But even when the ocean pulled away, I still felt you by my side. Beat bass moving slowly, like a pulse beneath the deep. I hear your name in the rhythm. I pretend I'm not gonna keep. Dream pop, skies above us, clouds drifting out of phase. We were trying to be fearless in a borrowed kind of brave. I thought love meant staying full, never letting the water run dry. But sometimes hearts are honest when the sea pulls back its tide. We were low tide hearts, bearing unashamed. All the cracks between our fingers finally had names. Low tide hearts, learning how to stand. Even with the waves gone quiet, I could still feel your hand. If love is like the ocean, it doesn't promise to stay. It teaches us in cycles how to lose, how to wait. Maybe distance isn't ending when it's just a phase. Even empty shores remember every step, every trace. Streams fall like reflections, lo-fi, warm and slow. Every note says softly what I Violin whispers soft and low. Every note recalls the feeling of the love we used to know. Your hand brushed mine in silence, warmth like an endless wave. Even in the quiet moments, our hearts knew how to stay. I trace the echoes of our laughter. I hear the rhythm in the night. Every memory hums a melody that keeps our souls inside. This is the lullaby of our love, gentle as the evening tide. Every word and every touch lives softly deep inside. Lullaby of our love, I carry you in every beat. Even when the world moves on, your song makes me complete. Slow reverb in the distance, piano notes drift like a dream. Your voice still lingers gently in the spaces in between. Radiant skies above us, stars hum along our tune. Even if the night grows lonely, I'll still hold you in the room. I don't need tomorrow's answers. I don't chase what's The room is quiet, but my heart's awake. Shadows dancing on the walls we made. Your picture's fading on my phone tonight, but in my chest, you're still alive. I trace the outline of your name like it's a prayer I shouldn't say. Every whisper in the dark sounds like footsteps in my heart. We were floating soft and slow, like a dream in afterglow. Now the silence feels so loud, like I'm lost inside the crowd. Tell me why love turns to smoke, slipping through the hands it holds. I'm still reaching for your light in the middle of the night. Nobody loves me like you used to. Nobody holds me like you do. Even when the stars fall down, I still search for you around. Nobody knows me like you knew me. Every scar and every beauty. Now I'm dancing with the truth so slowly. There's nobody but you. Coffee cups and window rain. Every street still says your name. Memories in silver frames, calling me in gentle waves. I try to breathe you out of me, but your ghost won't let me be. Every song on late night radio feels like our unfinished adult. Maybe love don't disappear, maybe it just lingers here, like a melody off key, still in harmony with me. Nobody loves me like you used to. Nobody feels like something true. In the quiet of my room, I still make a space for you. Nobody knows how much I'm breaking, how my heart is barely shaking. I'm still hoping you might show me there's nobody but you. If time could turn, if hearts could learn, I'd hold you softer than before. But all I have are photographs and footsteps fading from the door. Nobody loves me like you used to. Nobody feels like something new. Even if I try to move on slowly, every road just leads me to the truth I never wanted to see. My heart still beats so lonely. There's nobody but you. The night is folded softly, silver spilling on the floor. A pale moon listens closely to the secrets I ignore. Violin threads the silence, slow reverb in my chest. I've been holding back the truth now, like a letter never sent. Your name drifts through the quiet, Every breath I don't confess. I keep dancing around the feeling, like I'm scared of saying yes. These are pale moon confessions, whispered after midnight blue. All the words I've been hiding find their way back to you. I don't need forgiveness, I just need you to know. Under pale moon confessions, my heart never let you go. Beats move like shadows, low and steady, warm and slow. Every step I take without you leaves an echo in the glow. I thought love was something fragile, something careful, something small, but it grew inside the silence till it couldn't hide it all. I've been strong, I've been calm when people see, but the night keeps pulling truths out from the softer parts of me. These are pale moon confessions, written in the quiet air. All the moments I let pass me, wishing you were there. I don't blame the distance, I don't curse what we couldn't be. Under pale moon confessions, you're still close to me. If love is just a rhythm that we learn too late to play, then my heart still knows the timing even after you've walked away. Maybe truth doesn't fix it, maybe honesty still aches, but I'd rather feel it fully than pretend I'm okay. Strings cry like slow apologies, minimal, low and deep. Every note unlocks a promise I was trying hard to keep. These are pale moon confessions, no disguise, no defense, just a girl and all her feelings, leading into what's there. Don't ask for tomorrow, I don't rewrite what's gone. Under pale moon confessions, I admit where I'm from. When the moon starts fading softly and the sky turns into dawn, I'll carry this quiet courage when the night is gone. No more hiding in reflections, no more running from the truth. These pale moon confessions will always lead to you. Midnight whispers through my window, silver light on empty floors. Your memory moves like quiet smoke, slipping underneath my door. The violin begins to cry, every note a soft goodbye. I close my eyes and there you are, a distant fading star. I still keep your sweater close, breathing in what hurts the most. Every corner of this room holds a trace of your perfume. We were gentle, we were young, speaking love without a tongue. Now the silence fills the space where I used to see your face. Tell me how to let you go when you're all I've ever known. Every dream just pulls me through to the shadow of you. I'm living in the shadow of you, chasing a light I once knew. Every heartbeat echoes your name, calling me back again. I'm falling through memories blue, lost in the shadow of you. Even when I try to be strong, your love still lingers on. Nobody sees what I hide, the tears I keep inside. I'm holding on to something untrue, just the shadow of you. Rain taps softly on the glass, like it knows we couldn't last. Every drop becomes a sound of the love we never found. I scroll through pictures late at night, searching for a different light. But every smile that I see feels like it's still haunting me. Maybe hearts don't break apart, maybe they just drift in dark. Still I'm reaching through the blue for the shadow of you. I'm living in the shadow of you, dancing with ghosts we once knew. Every promise left unsaid still circles in my head. I'm caught in a dream that's untrue, falling for someone I knew. Even if the sky turns gray, your love won't fade away. If I could rewrite the ending, would we still be pretending? Or would we finally find the peace we left behind? I'm living in the shadow of you, trying to let my heart move. But every road that I choose leads me back to you. I'm learning to slowly undo some of you, still holding on to the shadow of you. The morning spills and quietly then hums beneath my skin. Every shadow of your memory feels like where I've been. Slow reverb in the silence, soft echoes through the room. I've been holding on to fragments of a love that couldn't bloom. I told myself to stay strong, to bend but not to break. But sometimes letting go is the only love we make. I'm softly breaking free from the weight I've carried along, learning that the heart can mend even when it's been wrong. Softly breaking free, not with fire, not with screams, just a quiet kind of courage flowing through my dreams. The nights are slower now, beat bass slow and like a libertine, sorrow into balm. When the lights surround me, dream pop colors fill my space. I feel the past unspooling with gentle, tender grace. I don't need to run fast, I don't need to erase. I only need to breathe and find my own soft place. I'm softly breaking free from the ghosts that held me tight, from the echoes of the heartbreak that haunted every night. Softly breaking free, like a dawn that slowly glows. Every note, every side teaches what letting go knows. If love is meant to linger, even when it's not the same, then freedom isn't leaving, it's learning to reclaim. Every quiet confession, every whisper in my soul, built the strength I need to finally feel whole. Strings fall like gentle rain, lo-fi and slow. Every note a soft reminder of the courage I now know. I'm softly breaking free, not to forget, not to deny, but to honor all the pieces that I let myself survive. Softly breaking free, heartbeats quiet, spirits clear. Step by step I'm rising from the weight of every fear. So when the world feels heavy and shadows start to creep, I remember this soft freedom, this love I get to keep. Softly breaking free, breathing calm and true, finding strength in silence and peace in what I do. The night is moving slowly, violin cries in the dark. Every note feels like it's tracing all the cracks inside my heart. Your sweater on the chair still smells like yesterday. I hold it like a secret I was too afraid to say. I replay all the moments where I should have stayed, not run. I was scared of being broken, now I'm scared of what I've done. Sorry, honey, for everything, for the words I couldn't find, for the love I didn't show you when you were standing right beside. Sorry, honey, for the silence, for the tears I didn't see. I was lost inside my shadows when you were fighting just for me. Soft reverb in the distance, your name inside the rain. Every beat is like a question, asking who I am today. I thought love meant surviving, keeping walls up high and strong, but you were only asking for a place where you belong. I know apologies are fragile, they don't turn back time, but if my heart could speak clearly, every word would still be mine. Sorry, honey, for everything, for the nights I walked away, failed to read the meaning of the light you left a mark. Maybe forgiveness isn't instant, maybe it's a long goodbye, but I'll carry all my lessons every time I ask you why. Strings fall like slow confessions, bass beneath my skin. Every echo says your name, like it's calling me back in. Sorry, honey, for everything, for the girl I couldn't be, for the fear that held my hands back when you needed honesty. Sorry, honey, for the ending that we never meant to choose. If love is just a memory now, it's one I'll never lose. So I'll whisper this into the quiet, let it live in melody. Sorry, honey, for everything, and thank you for loving me. The night breathes slow through my window, city lights blur into blue. A lonely violin trembles softly like it remembers you. Every note falls like a whisper, floating gently from above. In the quiet of the silence, there's a word I'm scared of: love. I fold the letters you once wrote, every line a fragile hope. Your laughter lingers in the air, like a dream still hanging there. We were fire wrapped in calm, safe inside each other's arms. Now the warmth has turned to space, but I still feel your embrace. Tell me how to close the door when my heart is wanting more. Every time I say goodbye, I still see it in your eyes. I still love you in the morning, through the quiet, through the storming. Even when I try to quietly, holding you each night. I still love you, no denying, through the truth and through the light. Even if you're not enough, I'm filled with still love. And though we both moved on somehow, I feel you here and now, in every breath I'm dreaming of. Moonlight falls like a whisper, violin hums beneath the night. Every shadow feels your presence, even when you're out of sight. Slow reverbs in my heartbeat, soft echoes in the air. I reach for where you lingered, in the spaces that we shared. I keep tracing faded outlines of the hands I used to hold. Every brush of memory feels like fire in the cold. The memory of touch still lingers in my skin. Every gentle warmth I feel where you've been. The memory of touch is soft but won't let go. It's the quiet kind of love that only hearts can know. Deep bass low beneath the floor, dream pop skies stretch wide. Every corner of this room holds the echo of your sigh. And the lights and violin strings move slowly through the dark. Every note is pulling at the remnants of your heart. I don't need to chase the feeling, I don't need to make it new. It lives quietly inside me, where it's always been with you. The memory of touch is gentle like the tide, rolling softly over every thought I try to hide. The memory of touch is tender, bittersweet. It's the song my heart remembers every time we meet. If love is more than moments, then this feeling is proof. Even when you're not beside me, your hands still find the truth. Maybe distance can't erase it, maybe time can't break the spell. Every touch I'd ever known lives quietly where I dwell. Strings fall slow, electric soft, lo-fi echoes fill the night. Every note recalls your warmth and how it felt so right. The memory of touch holds me when I'm alone. Every heartbeat reminds me of the love we've always known. The memory of touch won't fade once it's your feet. It's the softest kind of presence that I carry near. So when the night is silent and the stars begin to glow, I'll close my eyes and remember the touch I can't let go. The memory of touch is quiet yet profound. It's the song of us forever in every note I've found. Morning spills through the curtains, soft as your breath on my skin. Violin whispers a promise, never knew I was in. The world slows down when you're near me, like time learned how to stay. Every fear I was holding falls quiet when you say my name. I've been broken and breathing, I've been lost in the dark, but you read every silence like it's written on my heart. This is the perfect love, not flawless, not clean. It's the kind that sees my scars and loves the space in between. A perfect love doesn't ask me to change. It holds me in the storm and calls me safe. Slow reverb in the distance, beat bass under my ribs. Every step feels lighter now, just knowing you exist. You don't promise forever, you just show up each day. In the way that you listen, in the words you don't say. I don't have to be stronger, I don't have to pretend. You let me fall apart and find myself again. This is the perfect land, quiet and true, not written in the stars, but lived in what we do. The perfect love is steady and warm. It stays when it's heavy and feels like home. If love is just a moment, then let this moment breathe. Let it stay unguarded, let it be easy on me. I don't need the fire that burns and leaves a scar. I need the kind of love that knows who we are. Strings rise like confession, soft electric glow. Every note says gently, you're enough, you know. This is the perfect love. It grows in the light, in the long conversations and the quiet nights. The perfect love doesn't rush or prove. It moves like a heartbeat, slow and true. So if the world gets heavy, if the future feels unsure, I'll rest inside this feeling I finally trust is pure. No grand illusion, no fear to outrun, just you, just me, and the perfect love. A quiet violin in the dark, silver notes across my heart. City lights in slow motion, like the start of devotion. Your shadow standing next to mine, the dawn. Something beautiful was born. We were strangers passing by, with heavy hearts and tired eyes, carrying the weight of old goodbyes, hiding tears behind our smiles. Then your hand brushed against mine, like a spark across the wire. In that second, in that time, lonely turned into desire. We were careful, we were scared, both pretending not to care. But the silence felt so right, like the calm before the light. Every wall began to fall, every fear grew small. I could feel it in my pulse, something waking up in us. So we found love in the broken pieces, in the quiet, in the weaknesses, when the world felt cold and rough. We found love in simple moments and late night talks and stolen seconds from the ashes of our past. We found love that could last. Nobody planned it, nobody knew, but my heart ran straight to you. Coffee cups and morning light, laughing softly through the night. Every dream we used to hide, now we let them breathe outside. Your voice feels like a melody, moving slow and tenderly. Every time you say my name, I don't feel the same. Maybe love is not a race, maybe it's a sacred place. And with every gentle touch, I believe in us. We found love in unexpected ways, in ordinary fragile days. Through the doubts and through the scars, we found who we are. We found light in each other's eyes, truth without disguise, from the ruins of what was lost. We found love at any cost. If tomorrow fades away, if the colors turn to gray, I will hold this memory tight, how we turned darkness into light. We found love when we were falling, hearts were tired but still calling. Through the fear we rose above. We found love, and even if the world moves on, what we built is strong, in every breath and every touch. We found love. The night was breathing slowly, curtains drawn in silver light. Violin hums between us, like it knows we're out of time. Your eyes were saying nothing, but nothing felt so loud. Every word we didn't say was floating in the sound. I felt your heartbeat hesitate, mine learning how to stay. We stood inside the quiet, like it wouldn't drift away. When silence held us, we didn't fall apart. We learned how to listen to the fragile parts of our hearts. When silence held us, no truth a promise without form. We used to fill the air with plans we couldn't keep. Now the quiet says more than the vows we'd ever speak. I thought love was always noise, fire, chaos, sound. But sometimes it's the stillness that keeps your feet on the ground. When silence held us, we didn't need a name. No perfect line or ending to justify the pain. When silence held us, we finally understood that love doesn't always shout. Sometimes it's just being good. If moments had a heartbeat, this one beat slow and true. Not begging for tomorrow, just staying in the blue. Maybe fear grows louder when we don't let it breathe, but peace can live inside us if we don't try to leave. Strings rise like confession, lo-fi, soft and near. Every note is teaching me why I don't run from here. When silence held us, I felt you clearly then. Not as someone leaving, but as more than just a friend. When silence more than wrong or right, we were just two hearts surviving one quiet night. Now I carry that stillness like a photograph in time, not frozen in regret, but gentle, warm and kind. If love ever asked me what it truly was, I'll say it was the moment when silence held us. Failing echoes in the twilight, soft as a tear on my skin. I was drifting through the long nights, wondering where you've been. Every note feels like a question, hanging in the air between all the lonely days I carried before you walked into my scene. I was used to empty mornings, coffee cold and curtains drawn. Used to fight in silent battles, learning how to carry on. Every love I knew was fleeting, like a train I couldn't catch. I stopped believing in the magic, in a heart that truly matched. Then you looked at Nobody ever held me like I wasn't bound to break. Nobody ever loved me like this love we make. Now the city feels different. Every street is shining gold. Even silence feels like music when I have your hand to hold. You don't rush the fragile pieces. You don't turn away from truth. You see the girl behind the armor and you call her beautiful. Maybe love was always waiting, patient through the years. Maybe fate was navigating through my doubts and fears. Where have you been when I was breaking? When my faith was slowly fading? You walked in without a sound and turned me when there ran. Where have you been for every tear? It feels like you were always near. Like destiny whispered in the wind. Where have you been? This is just a dream. Don't wake me from this feeling. Let forever start tonight under silver. Where have you been all my life? You make the wrong feel right. Every scar, every sin led me to your fair. And if I never ask again, I'll still remember when my lonely heart could finally mend from where you've been. The lights are low, the room is breathing, curtains swaying so delayed. Violin sighs like it's believing you might still walk in anyway. Every clock forgets the seconds, every wall knows what we were. I hear you in the way the silence leans into the blur. I tried to mute the memories, turn the volume down inside, but my heart keeps tuning frequencies where your voice still hides. It's your name in reverb, falling soft and long. Every echo pulls me closer to where we went wrong. Your name in reverb, floating through my chest. I let it fade, I let it linger. Love never rests. Dream pop nights and open windows, beat bass low beneath my skin. I dance alone with old intentions, tracing how we might have been. Photographs feel cinematic, frames of us in borrowed light. I smile like I've moved on already, cry when I turn off the night. They say time smooths the edges, turns the sharp to something kind, but every song just leads me back to the you I left behind. It's your name in river, slowly coming through. Every note bends toward the truth. I still love you. Your name in river, soft electric blue. I don't chase the sound anymore, it just finds me too. and the dawn feels brave and new. I'll carry peace between the beats and echoes of you. The room is breathing slowly, curtains sway like they know your name. Violin strings are trembling in the quiet before the pain. Your cup is on the table, still warm from yesterday. I swear I hear your footsteps in the things you didn't say. My heart is holding still now, like it's waiting for the fall. This peace feels way too fragile, like the calm before it all. It's the calm before it all. Before my hands start to shake, before I break into pieces, trying not to feel the weight. I'm smiling for a moment, but I know what's at stake. This silence is the warning, it's the calm before the ache. The lights outside are fading, soft reverb in my chest. Every breath is borrowed time, I'm pretending I'm at rest. Your name is in the rhythm of the bass beneath my skin. I keep dancing with the truth, I'm too afraid to let begin. I tell myself I'm ready, that I'll learn to be okay, but my heart already knows what tomorrow's gonna say. It's the calm before the ache, before the tears awake, before the nights get louder than the promises we make. I hold on to the stillness like it's something I can take, but loving you is always the calm before the ache. Love is just a moment, frozen perfectly in time. Then I live here in the echo, where your shadow still is mine. Maybe pain is just the proof that the feeling was real, that the quiet isn't empty, it's teaching me to feel. Strings cry in slow motion, beat drops low and deep. Every note is pulling out the promises I keep. It's the calm before the ache, before my heart gives way, before I have to face myself when you're not here to stay. I don't run from the feeling, I don't try to escape. I breathe into the moment, the calm before the ache. When the silence finally shatters and the truth begins to speak, I'll remember this soft second when my heart was still asleep. Even pain starts with peace, even love has a shape, and I'll honor every second of the calm before the ache. The violin cries in silver light, shadows drifting through my room. Your name is floating on my lips like a fragile fading tune. Every echo feels so tender, every memory cuts deep. If loving you is you'll find me everywhere. But love like ours is breaking slow, and I can feel the ending close. Your fingers trace my trembling hand, like you still don't understand. I'm smiling while my world caves in, hiding storms beneath my skin. If I stay, we'll both go under, drowning in a silent thunder. So before we lose completely, listen to me closely. Don't love me like you used to. Don't hold me like it's true. If you look too deep inside, you'll see I'm saying goodbye. Don't love me when I'm breaking. Don't kiss me while I'm shaking. If you feel your heart above me, please don't love me. Nobody wins in this fire. We're just feeding the desire. And every time you say my name, it only fuels the flame. Late night talks and window rain, we keep circling the pain. Every promise we repeat feels like walking on cracked concrete. You deserve a heart that's sure, not one that's scared and insecure. I can't be what you believe, even if I never leave. Maybe timing broke the thread, maybe words were left unsaid, but loving me will only bruise the best of you. Don't love me when I'm distant. Don't call this love persistent. Every tear that we disguise is truth behind our lies. Don't love me like it's easy when loving me feels heavy. If you wanna set us free, please don't love me. If I walk away tonight, it's not because I didn't try. It's 'cause I care enough to know sometimes love means letting go. So don't love me in the morning, don't stay when it's storming. Find someone who gives you light, who doesn't fear the fight. And even if it breaks me slowly, even if it leaves me lonely, I'll whisper through the memories. Don't love me. Please don't love me. The room is washed in twilight, slow reverb on the air. Galloping lines are trembling, like you're almost standing there. Your laughter lives in corners of a life I used to know. Every wall keeps breathing, all the words we let go. I thought silence was the ending, Echoes don't hurt the way you did. They just remind me why love was never just a moment. It was learning how to cry. Echoes don't hurt, they only stay. Like light that's fading slow. I lost you in the distance, but your sound won't let me go. I walk through windy evenings, beat bass low in my chest, trying on new versions of me, just to see which one's left. Your shadow hums in minor keys, dream pop in my veins. Every step feels borrowed now, from the sweetness of the pain. I used to fear remembering, like it would tear me apart. But the ache has learned to whisper instead of screaming in my heart. Echoes don't hurt the way you did. They don't cut me deep and sharp. They just float across my midnight, like a lantern in the dark. Echoes don't hurt, they gently fade, and come back when I'm alone. I'm not breaking from the memory. I'm learning how to hold. If love is just a frequency we tune into once in time, then losing you was static between your heart and mine. But even broken signals carry truth inside the sound, and every note you left me is still lifting me off the ground. Strings fall like slow confessions, alone. Every pulse reminds me I'm still alive, still close. Echoes don't hurt the way you did. They don't ask me to stay. They let me breathe between the beats and slowly walk away. Echoes don't hurt, they just repeat. So if I hear you in the silence, I won't run, I won't avert. I'll close my eyes and let it pass, because echoes don't hurt. The violin cries a midnight blues, soft like the ache I feel for you. Every note just pulls me in, back to where we've always been. Shadows moving on the wall, I hear your echo down the hall. In the quiet of my room, I still make space for you. You walking like you own my heart, like we were never torn apart. Say my name so tenderly, like you still belong to me. I tell myself I've grown so strong, that I've been fine since you've been gone. But one look in your restless eyes, and every wall inside me slides. We're fire wrapped in gasoline, beautiful and dangerous things. Every time I try to run, I end up where we've begun. Why does love feel like a war? Why do I still want you more? Every scar you left in view still beats for you. I hate that I love you, hate that I still want you. Even when you break my heart, I fall back to the start. I hate that I need you, hate how much I believe you. Every lie and every truth still pulls me back to you. Nobody sees the weakness, nobody knows the truth. I tell the world I'm over us, but I hate that I love you. Late night calls I shouldn't take, every promise that we fake. We say goodbye like it's the end, then start it up again. Your touch is like a memory that won't release its hold on me. Even when I close my eyes, I feel you in the night. Maybe love's a twisted game, maybe we're the ones to blame. But every time I try to move, I lose. I hate that I love you still, hate that I'm always will. Through the tears and through the pain, I keep calling your name. I hate how you undo me, how your arms feel like home to me. Even when it's wrong to choose, I hate that I love you. If I could tear your memory out of every part of me, would I finally be free or just empty? I hate that I love you now.